16 Russian missiles and 20 drones strike the Ukrainian city of Dnipro. The Russian army fired 16 rockets and 20 drones overnight targeting the eastern Ukraine city of Dnipro, the Ukrainian military said on Monday. The Prime Minister wrote on Facebook that the attacks on military and construction sites were carried out with various types of missiles and Iranian-made Shahid drones. The defense cloud was that the wind destroyed all the drones and 4 boats, but it was not clear. Dnipro was a large pre-war city with a population of about 1 million. It is currently about 125 kilometers, 78 miles, off the front line. Authorities said the scale of the attack was unprecedented. All of Dnipro is not sleeping today. There has been no bombing since the beginning of the war, Boris Filatov, the mayor of the city, said on the Telegram messenger. District Governor Sergei Lysak wrote in Telegram that the Ukrainian army is fighting fascists, terrorists, and criminals. He said 15 drones were shot down. He said 7 people were injured, a 25-year-old man in one area and 2 women in their 50s and 70s in the other. Ukrainian emergency services have released images of the collapsed roof of the fire station and the scrapped fire trucks. It is said that a rescuer was injured, 3 houses and more than 20 belongings were destroyed. Since the beginning of May, Russia's night bombardment of Ukraine has increased, especially towards Kyiv. Ukraine says its air defense is already capable of destroying most drones and missiles. At least 8 people were injured and several houses destroyed in a nightly Russian airstrike in Ukraine's eastern Dnipropetrovsk region, local officials said on Monday. Video footage released by emergency services showed a large crater in the courtyard as firefighters battled flames in a large pile of rubble. It exploded near the building. As Ukraine's counteroffensive approaches 15 months after a full-scale Russian invasion, Moscow has stepped up its missile and drone strikes this month after nearly 2 months of stagnation. Attack waves now come several times a week. Russian invaders attacked the military and infrastructure of the city of Dnipro, an outpost city in eastern Ukraine, the Ukrainian Air Force Telegram service said, referring to the main city of Dnipropetrovsk, that Russia launched 16 missiles of various types and shot down 20 Shahid 136/131 unmanned aerial vehicles. Ukrainian air defense shot down 20 Russian unmanned aerial vehicles and 4 cruise missiles. Governor Serhiy Lysak said that at least 1 person was injured in the attack on Dnipro, while 7 people were injured in the Sinelnikivsky district of the Dnipropetrovsk region. He said that dozens of buildings, including detached houses, apartments, and administrative offices, were damaged or destroyed. Ukrainian air defense destroyed all missiles and unmanned aerial vehicles launched by Russia on the night of June 4 in Kyiv, the head of the Kyiv City Military Administration Serhiy Popko announced on Telegram. According to Popko, all missiles and drones headed for Kyiv were stopped outside the city. 2 nights in a row, the people of Kyiv did not hear the explosion on the hill, he said. Just before 2 a.m. local time on June 4, air defense sirens were activated in the city of Kyiv and various provinces of Ukraine, except for the westernmost country. he wrote to the army telegram in the city of Kyiv at around 3 a.m., shortly after the sound of the wind. Local time, due to the increasing threat of Russian airstrikes, the city's air defense system is already working. Around 3:30 p.m. local time, Suspilne media reported an explosion in the city of Kropivnitsky. As of press time, no damage or injury has been reported. Russia went on the offensive in Kyiv, launching more than 20 attacks in one night in May alone. The move is an obvious move by Moscow to eliminate Ukraine's air defense system, after the arrival of the US-made Patriot air defense system. On June 3, Russian missiles hit an area in the city of Pidhorodin, Dnipropetrovsk region, injuring 20 people, including 5 children. The Air Force Command of the Armed Forces of Ukraine reported the situation. Intruders attack soldiers and infrastructure. Ukrainian air defense forces attack enemy air targets. In total, the enemy fired 4 Kh-101/Kh-555 air-launched cruise missiles from 2 95 ms strategic bombers at Ukrainian cities in the Caspian region. The Russians also fired 5 Kh-22 cruise missiles from 2 22 M3 long-range bombers from different positions. Launches were carried out from the Sea of Azov and the Kursk region of the Russian Federation. The invaders also fired 2 Iskander-M ballistic missiles from the Crimea region and 5 S-300 anti-aircraft missiles from the Zaporozhye region. In addition, the intruders seized 20 Iranian Shahed 136/131 kamikaze drones from the south and north. The Ukrainian Air Force announced that the air defense of Ukraine's Eastern Air Force Command and Southern Air Force Command shot down 4 Kh-101/Kh-555 cruise missiles and 20 Shahed drones in the night attack on May 22. And southern territories. The head of the Dnipropetrovsk Regional Military Administration, Serhiy Lysak, reported that a 27-year-old man was injured in the Russian missile attack in the Dnipropetrovsk region. He was treated at the hospital for a while. Several buildings in the emergency center were damaged in the attack. 2 fires broke out, now both are extinguished. More than 10 ambulances and other vehicles were destroyed and a lot of special equipment was destroyed. 25 cars and 2 buses were also destroyed. A local private business in Dnipro was also attacked, and 3 buildings in the business center were destroyed, the report said. A drone crashed in the Hilarionivska neighborhood of Sinelniki district. Missile parts were also found in the area. 7 people were injured. Women aged 52 and 70 are currently being treated at the hospital. In addition to 3 houses and 9 buildings, kindergartens, some shops and an administrative building were also affected. 6 cars were burned.